When constructing our main task, which was to create a music video and a CD cover and website, the way to ensure they were all of a high standard and looked like a professional product was by using an array of different technologies that are also used in the real world of media. The most important piece of technology, I would say, was the computer. I had two readily available to me throughout the year. This was the Apple Mac that was in school and also my own MacBook Pro. Without the computers at my disposal, the task ahead would have been near impossible. The school's Apple Mac already had all of the software downloaded onto it, therefore when needing to edit the video or use Photoshop to create the album cover, these tasks were carried out at school to save the hassle of downloading them onto my laptop from home. I carried out most of the work at school, however, I was able to access my website from home to make any changes, and I also created my evaluation questions from home. Adobe Premiere Pro was the most important software that we used throughout the year. It is what created our music video on. Although at first it seemed quite complex to use, we soon got the hang of it. One feature that was very basic to use was the Mark In and Mark Out tool. This made it very easy to crop clips. Another important software we used was Adobe Photoshop. This was used to create our album cover. Photoshop is used by everyone in the professional sphere. This is therefore why we wanted to make use of it. As well as this, it is quite straightforward to use, making the task quicker to make. We knew that Photoshop was the only competitor when it came to choosing a software. This is because of the amount you could do on it. There are many different tools and effects to use. As well as this, we all had knowledge of it because we had to use it for our AS Media. Another software we used was Microsoft Word. This was only used for minor things such as writing scripts for our forms and conventions and creating the risk assessment and call sheet. This software was favoured in those circumstances because of its easy usage creating tables and also its grammar checking, as if we spelt a word wrong it would inform us, unlike Wix. The software we chose to present our work was very important. This is because it would showcase all of our work, therefore, if it was hard or time consuming to use it, it would have been frustrating. Last year for our AS Media we used Blogger, which, although at the time we found okay to use, Wix is a much better program to showcase our work. This is because it is easy to input pictures and videos into and add text. As well as this, the layout is a lot clearer with a bar running along the top with a drop-down list for you to choose which page you would want to access. Wix also allows you to present work in a much more appealing way. Overall, I loved using Wix as a way to present my work. It is a very good piece of software. This contrasts with Blogger, where the pictures were difficult to align on the page and also displayed in a timeline format, making it hard for you to access a certain page. I used YouTube throughout the year. This was a program that I frequently visited for a number of reasons. I used this to upload all of my videos that I've created, from my research to my evaluation questions. It was easy to use and it also made accessing my videos easy as they were all in one place. YouTube is also very compatible with Wix, which is another plus. It is very easy to embed videos as you simply have to copy the URL and paste it to see the video. As well as uploading my own videos, I used it religiously throughout the research stage. This is because I was able to search many different music videos and it allowed me to gain a more specific knowledge of professional music videos. I also used it as a learning tool. If I was unsure of how to do something in Premiere Pro or Photoshop, I would watch tutorials which would teach me what to do. If YouTube wasn't available to me, I would have struggled greatly as it has helped me throughout the whole of my process. Another website I used frequently was YouTube Converter. This was handy in getting MP3 files easily onto my computer. This was needed when uploading songs to our website. QuickTime Player is a built-in application on the Apple products. It is a very handy feature and has been used constantly throughout this project. I have been able to record my screen, which has been necessary for many of the tasks, for instance showing how to use Premiere Pro. It was especially helpful when creating my evaluation questions. This is because in many instances I needed to record my screen to show how certain things worked or to showcase my Wix page. I also used Grab, which is another built-in application for Apple products. This allowed me to simply take a picture of my computer screen, which I was then able to crop. This had been required throughout my research stage when I screenshotted certain points in music videos to analyse them, and also in my evaluation questions when I have had to refer back to something on my Wix page. iMovie is the program that I chose to make my evaluation questions on. This was for two reasons. Firstly, I was using my laptop at home, therefore if I wanted to use Premiere Pro, I would have had to download it. Secondly, I have a broad knowledge and understanding of how to use this software due to the fact we also had to use it for our AS Media. The selection tools in iMovie are very basic compared to Premiere Pro. However, I favour that simplicity when it comes to the evaluation task, as it's a lot easier to use. I love how easy it is to edit the sounds and the colours in the video, and also how easy it is to add music or a voice note to the clip. Although it was only used for a short amount of time in the project, it is definitely one of my favourite softwares I've used during this process. The camera that we decided to use was the Nikon D3100. This was for a number of reasons. It has a long-lasting battery life, which is vital when shooting for long periods of time. It has the ability to film in HD, which again is necessary to produce a flawless music video. It is easy to use with easy playback features and many other features. Overall, we collectively decided this camera suited our needs the best, as we also had easy access to it from school. We used this camera throughout the process. This was to film our music video, and we also used it to film our preparation video. As well as this, I used the camera for my evaluation questions when interviewing people. We also used an SD card which had a 16GB of storage. This was more than enough to shoot all of our footage on, and my MacBook Pro comes with an SD card reader built in, making it easy to transfer my videos from the camera to my laptop for my evaluation questions. The final piece of technology that I used was a memory stick. It was a basic 2GB one, but it helped me massively when needing to transport work from my school computer to my home computer. For example, I needed the final music video on an MP4 file on my laptop so I could create my evaluation questions, but the file was too big to go through as an email, therefore the memory stick came to good use. It is evident that I have used a number of technologies throughout the year, and they have helped me to develop my project, which was to create a music video, website and CD cover to a professional standard.